Hello everyone, welcome to a very special video. My boy Pat, which participates in my podcast where he sends me very weird shit that he just randomly comes across on his feed, and he sends them to me. Well, I have a bit of a backlog of the stuff he sent me, so I figured, you know what? I'm just going to dedicate an entire video to it. So, enjoy a very, very special whole episode of Pat's Corner. Enjoy. By the way, editing Matt is going to have to edit this because this looks like blood. And YouTube is not very friendly about blood. So this will be censored in one shape, way, or form. But it says, forget beauty creams. Women are applying their Ant Flow on their faces in new skincare trend to get glow. What the fuck? A man arrested after breaking into a Barnes & Noble at midnight to finish a book he had been reading in store for 4 consecutive days and needed to resolve before sleeping. Gary Hills, 48, Portland, was charged Tuesday with breaking and entering after accessing a closed Barnes & Noble on Broadway through a propped emergency exit at 12:10 a.m. to finish his final 47 pages of a thriller that he'd been reading for the store's armchair section every afternoon for 4 consecutive days, and could not sleep until he knew how it ended. According to the arrest report, Hollies, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, had located the book on day 1, read it for 3 hours, replaced it, spined out so he could finish it again, returned each subsequent afternoon. He had been asked to leave at closing on day 4 with 47 pages remaining at a plot point he described to officers as completely unintelligible to sit with overnight. And don't worry, there's more. Holmes, details from the police report, Hollies located the book in the dark using a phone flashlight within 90 seconds. This is very detailed. He returned to the same armchair he'd used for the 4 days. He had brought his own reading glasses and a granola bar. He completed the final 47 pages in 1 hour and 14 minutes. He replaced the book correctly on the shelf. He was found by officers sitting quietly in the armchair with the closed book in his lap with the expression of a man who had just processed something significant. Officers asked if he was all right. He said yes, but the ending was not what he expected. He did not elaborate. Said Officer Wash upon filing the report. He came back 47 pages. He brought snacks. He put the book back. He finished the ending. Barnes & Noble has not pressed charges for the granola rifle left in the armchair. Yeah. Also, I just want to let everyone know. Take what Pat sends me with a grain of salt, because he just gets random shit sent it on his feed and his timelines. So some of these are true, but some of them are just what is that thing called? Like The Onion, where they post outrageous shit. It's just very interesting to fucking read, during an afternoon. It's just that's kind of funny, especially if you like to read really weird shit. I would like to know how the fuck they got this mugshot, though. Very interesting. But I guess the book was that goddamn good. It's a shame that the name of the book was not mentioned in this article at all. That's a shame. Okay, there is no article on this, but 40-year-old Las Vegas hotel cleaner stole a billionaire's used printing herself and windshields. What the fuck? This seems very, very fucking fake. But From what I can tell in the comment section is that this is most likely a satire one. But it's more of like, who the fuck would be... First of all, number one, no fucking shot you get away with this. I want to meet the people who just make this shit up. What the fuck? So funny enough, I have to make sure it's also appropriate to show certain things. But this one actually came with a skit. Because there's no fucking shot that this is real. But math teacher fired after having students calculate the cost of dating fat girls. That's why. That's so fucked. No, it doesn't matter what size of the woman, big or small. I myself am a huge fan of the big thighs, big top, big head. I like them big. Let me see this fucking skit.
High school seniors Jaden Grajeda and Ezra Medad say they were in Mr. Chan's class last year. They both say some of Mr. Chan's test questions did seem odd.
I remember like specifically seeing one talking about like some females and some questions like with math. I was like, what math got to do with some females? You know what I mean?
Medad says there were also questions referencing fat kids or word problems, calculating how much money to spend on a date with a girl based on her weight. Questions at least one parent has reportedly now raised concerns about. Both seniors say Mr. Chan's class is unusual.
He has some odd mannerisms to him, but he's a good guy. He has kids. These
look like grown adults, by the way. These do not look like high school students.
Besides odd questions on tests, Chan has also offered students extra credit for performances posted to YouTube titled Grades or Dignity. This is the 2025 post. In the description of this video, the poster writes, quote, "Kids need an A." High school seniors Jaden Grajeda and Ezra Medad say they were...
Yeah, what the fuck? Again, I hope this shit is not fucking real. What the fuck? This is interesting because the mugshot looks exactly like the other one with the whole Barnes & Noble thing. But Florida man demands HOA let him keep goat. Claims it's an emotional support lawnmower. Pat, how do you find this shit, bro? I've asked them that a billion times, and it just shows up on my feed. Like, what? What is? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's cheaper. You're not. I mean, technically, if you want to be realistic, the guy's going green. Let your goat eat the grass. Then, goat poops on the grass. Your grass grows nice and healthy. If anything, he's not using gas or electric. Bro's just fucking, he's living the Flintstones life. If this is real, I guarantee this guy owns a Tesla, though. Big. And he's just not any Tesla. Bro's, a guy like this would drive one of those fucking Tesla tanks. Now he just tagged me, said thoughts. No. Absolutely not. Dude, if one of those broke, and say like if you're a teeth grinder and you grind your teeth in the middle of the night, dude, you could choke on one of these and die. I mean, there are more details I would like to know this. Like, are these made like crowns? Because permanent crowns last like 10 plus years before they start breaking apart and shit. And also, like, what about flossing? What if you floss too hard and there's water just squirting out in your mouth? Plus, you can tell right here there's like fish fucking coming out of it. so it's not 100% accurate. Look at me look at me finding out flaws in some of these edited photos. But yeah, don't get these. You could probably die or get an infection. This I'm 100% behind. Man in the U.S. faked his own kidnapping to avoid going to work. Hell yeah. I don't even know if this is 100% true. I'm pretty sure it has happened for real. I would not be surprised if something like this actually fucking happened. But yeah. The comments are probably almost as good as this fucking article. It is like some people are saying, I can relate. I mean, you can only tell them you have diarrhea so many times. Which is true. You know, what happened to the old classic, I can't go to work today. But, I mean, nowadays, I mean, depending on, like, where you work at, you can just text your boss, which is probably way fucking easier. Hey, I'm not feeling good, can't make it in. Do you want to use your sick pay? Yes, thank you. Okay, feel better. I will, thank you. So, to be honest, that's way better now. It's way better now. But, if your job, like, this is some shit I would do at my current job. Just fake a kidnapping. Hey, bro, just show me if my my hand's tied up. Like, dirty up my arms and my legs. Fuck, like, put dirt on my head and shit. Like, look like you roughed me up real good. Colorado man mauled after attempting to join Wyoming wolf pack. Self-described wolf furry from Fort Collins. Lupus Moonhowl, 28, was severely injured while attempting to assimilate with wild wolf pack near Togwee Pass. I don't know that much about furries. Furries, you do you. What you do, you do you. But, I mean, I personally don't know any furries, but I don't think any furries would go to the extent of doing this. I don't think a furry would ever want to try to interact with an actual fucking animal that they're dressing up as. I'm pretty sure a furry would rather hang out with a bunch of other people that are like them. Yeah. And if you happen to be interested in the furry community, I would I mean, I haven't associated with any furries, but just from an outside perspective, I would not recommend doing this. Yeah. So, those are my thoughts. Who the fuck would actually fucking do this? I hope this isn't real. Alright, adult pacifiers are becoming popular in China as a method of cope with stress and anxiety. Oh, this is actually a thing. Hang on. Okay, this isn't too much to read. Adult-sized pacifiers have recently become a trend amongst young people in China with prices ranging from 10 to 100 yuan. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Many are using the ways to cope with stress, anxiety, and insomnia, while some see it as a tool to help quit smoking. I can see that. I can see people quit smoking and they're like substituting it for something else. Psychologists explain this behavior as part of the regression phenomenon, where individuals seek comfort in objects associated with childhood. Using a pacifier can provide a sense of safety, familiarity, and emotional relief, especially during high-stress situations. However, health experts warn that the habit is not without risk. Prolonged use of adult pacifiers can lead to dental misalignment, jaw strain, cause damage of mouth tissue. In more severe cases, there are risk of choking or breathing difficulties, particularly when used during sleep. While the trend highlights the growing demand for stress relief methods among young adults, experts advise finding healthier, safer coping strategies, such as mindfulness practices, exercise therapy, to address the root causes of stress and anxiety. This might actually, I mean, not like people in China are doing it, but This is actually probably real. In probably a lot of different countries. I don't think it's just specifically China. I mean, I grew up at a time where there'd be a lot of people at school. I mean, mostly girls. I never understood it, and I never thought to ask because I thought that'd be like, be rude, I guess, if you were to ask. But there's been plenty of girls I've seen in the hallway just sucking on a pacifier. Maybe this is why. Maybe some of those girls I saw sucking on a pacifier were just stressed the hell out. But yeah, the whole thing about the dental thing, yes, I know that is that can definitely like fuck it because you're going like that could probably fuck up your teeth if you're doing this shit like 12 hours a day. Yeah, hey, if you are an adult and you're sucking on a pacifier, the more you know. Halo Brows is the latest. By the way, this is back in August of last year. I told you guys I'm very behind on the shit that Pat sent me. This article was this was posted. This was sent to me like a few weeks ago, but this is like the post. So I don't know if this is still a trend. It's fucking April of 2026. I don't know. This could have been a fucking trend for all. I don't follow trends anymore, so I don't know. But yeah, Halo Brows is the latest beauty trend gaining traction amongst young people on Instagram. That doesn't fucking surprise me. Hey, let me do something really fucking weird for some likes. If you did this trend, you're a fucking idiot. If you are still doing this trend, you're even a bigger fucking idiot. This looks stupid. The only way I could see, I mean, just like you see the girl in the top right, if she's doing like a cosplay, I think that would make more sense. Unless you're dressing up as a character, don't do this. But if you're just doing, this is my beauty trend. No. Or if you have like kids. If you woke up one morning and you went to work and your kid just fucking drew a circle on you and you didn't fucking know it, and all your coworkers are like looking at you and laughing at you, then that is also so cosplaying a character or costumes, or if you got kids and your fucking little Timmy did that shit to your fucking forehead. But if you're doing this as a beauty trend, no, you look stupid. And in my opinion. Okay, so we're having, for some reason, this may be deleted, but, yeah, there's no article, just a random thing he sent, and, you know, it was like, hey, any thoughts, bro? The Bat Mustache, or the Bat Stash, as this is, named. Yeah. To be honest, this one probably looks the coolest. This one and these two, meh. These two actually look not that bad. Me personally, I wouldn't rock it. But I mean, hey, if you can rock a bat stash, hey. These two no. These two look really dorky. But these are like really sharp and aligned around the mouth. Those actually look not half bad. The page is posted by the Joker Quotes. So take this with a grain of salt, but yeah, you guys have already known my takes on certain challenges that can physically injure you. If this is real, yikes. If this is not real, and you happen to come across this article, don't do that. I personally have never done a backdoor challenge, nor plan to at any point in my current life. But your butt's going to be hurting after that. Yikes. Okay, this is an article. It's just a fucking... Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Don't click buttons with genitalia. Cameras are watching. University of Alabama. Who is using their dick? Or cooch? You can probably use your cooch to, one, that's disgusting. Two, dude, you know how many fingers and people dirty hands? Like, dude, you might as well just rub your dick on a toilet seat. Elevator buttons don't get cleaned. It's not like someone's wiping them down with fucking... Dude, to this day, I'll even tell you guys, Prisha will carry a can of Lysol and wipes whenever we go on vacation and go to hotels. And she will spray the doors, buttons. Or she'll bring a wipe. Beep. Ever since COVID. So, I would, in my non-expert opinion, don't put your cock or cooch on a button, because your dick might fall off and your cooch might fall out. I don't fucking know. That's disgusting. Don't do that. All right, so this is again, thoughts, bro. If you want to feel the sweet embrace of a man or woman or gender fluid, just a person in general, just cupping your titties, Google Lens this shit and pick it up. Actually, I'm very curious. I want to see if these are real. Hang on. Okay, I don't know if these are real. I have found Walmart sells them. But it mostly came from... I don't know if they're the exact same, though. They don't look like hands. Ah, Etsy. There you go. You can find them on Etsy. So yeah, if you want to get your titties held, go look for them on Etsy. 17, a man got 37 plastic surgeries and changed his name to Dave's ex-girlfriend after her restraining order. If this is true, I would not be surprised if someone had, 37 plastic surgery. That's a lot of fucking money, especially back in 2017. Yikes. Imagine getting a restraining order twice on the same person. Just take the L, bro. Just take the fucking L. This, I don't know if this is the exact same person, but I do remember someone did do something similar to this, where the guy not this guy in particular, it may have been, I don't fucking remember. But I do remember hearing about a guy who did not like his mugshot, so he sent the cops a new picture of himself. And what the fuck? I guess. Bro, I'm not heavyset no more. Here, get a picture of me. You just go in the fucking police station. Hey, I don't like the picture you guys posted of me. Here's the other one, and just like walks back out. I can already imagine the conversation in the interrogation room when they finally brought this dude in. Finnish police found a dead mosquito inside a stolen car. DNA from its last blood meal helped identify the thief. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? I don't even know if this is true or not. And this is what I mean about the shit that Pat sends me. This could be legit real for all I fucking know. But based on like how it's worded and stuff, it probably isn't. But I'm just like, can you fuck? But also, it makes you think, can you imagine, like, what if this is actually real? And I think that's one of the key things that why he sends me this shit. It's just like, hey man, this is most likely fake, but can you imagine if this really did fucking happen? Like, the shit that Pat sends me, it really makes you fucking, it makes my brain work overtime. Russian woman unknowingly raised a Black Panther thinking it was a house cat. Good God. I can already I think that's happened to a couple of times. I've seen it like on TikTok and stuff. They're thinking like, oh, hey, I got this dog from Facebook Marketplace. And then they cut to like a few years later and it's like a fucking big ass coyote. But I mean, unless you don't know anything about cats, I would imagine a fucking Black Panther, like, baby would be twice the size of a fucking house cat. Or, like, just like a regular, like, domestic cat. I mean, even Maine Coons aren't even that fucking big when they're babies. But Panther cubs? They'd be like, what, like this fucking big when they're a baby? I don't know. Well, it's just the person had no knowledge about animals. I don't know. Woman arrested after boyfriend passes out due to her bad private body part odor. Authorities arrested... okay, this is probably fake because this name is now... there's no shot this name's fucking real. After her boyfriend was admitted to emergency room for air poisoning. Don't let this happen to your boyfriend. Or even guys. Because you know, guys, we have that fucking... we got that sack fucking swinging around. And especially if you wear tighty whities, you got them all cupped up in like a little bowl. Wash your privates. No one wants to go down on anyone that that fucking smells like a nuclear power plant. A woman from the Philippines prayed to a Buddha statue for 4 years until a friend told her it was actually Shrek. I love the fucking photos. Like, this woman looks so fucking distraught. Like, oh my fucking God. It's like if you've been praying to, like, a Jesus cross right here that's, like, hung up. But then when you actually, like, bring it down because, like, it fell or, like, you were clean or whatever and you're on the ladder, you just happen to look and you're like, why the fuck does Jesus have, like, Sylvester Stallone's face? It's just... what the fuck? Somebody once told me the world. Like, as they were praying. That's how I would tell my friend about it. When they start praying, and I wouldn't even tell them. I would just start randomly singing Smash Mouth. Here stops coming and they don't start coming. Fed to the rules and hit the ground running. Alright, Manface is 98 years in jail. Okay, I don't know if this is real. I don't know about 98 years in jail. For selling, stealing, and reselling the same car 8 times on Facebook Marketplace. 26-year-old man from Kansas City identified reports as the Missouri Man, or by surname Diallo, is facing staggering 98 prison sentence after allegedly pulling off one of the boldest scams on Facebook Marketplace history. According to court documents, the suspect treated his 2013 Honda Civic and Buick less like products, more like boomerangs. The scheme was simple but brazen. He would list the car for sale, meet the buyer, exchange the cash for the title and keys, watch them drive away, then hours later, often while the new owner was asleep, would use a spare key or GPS tracker to locate the vehicle, steal it back, relist it for sale the very next day. Prosecutors say he successfully executed this sell, steal, resell loop at least 8 times between May and June 2025. He's now facing 14 felony counts, including forgery and first-degree tampering with motor vehicle. I don't think this is 98 years worth. I mean, if anything, maybe possibly jail time if convicted. Maybe. Because I know for like 4G and you know, stealing vehicles and shit could get you jail time. But not fucking 100 years. So I think that you're thinking it may be exaggerated for a joke, but like just this in general, I can guarantee that. And I love when they like. I don't know if any of these mugshots are AI generated or not, or someone just picks a random mugshot from like a website and just posted it on this fucking photo. But yeah, I would not be surprised though if this is actually a fucking thing that's actually happened. Like, if you sell something, you go back and steal it and resell it. I wouldn't be surprised. But not 98 fucking years. That's dumb. Man arrested for cheating fake bands with AI making 10 million by listening to their songs with bots. Michael Smith. That is such a fake name. I'm pretty sure this is not 100% true, but I would not be surprised at all that there have been people out there who are really, really good with AI and actually attempted this shit. But Spotify, I would imagine, would catch it or whatever. But I don't know. There's a lot of fake AI band. I think this has been done before, but not to the extent of fucking $10 million. Like, I feel like something like that, I would have heard about it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, AI is scary. Especially with, just from like the last few years that AI has like transcended, I guess. It went from fucking Will Smith eating a bowl of spaghetti and it'd be all blended and weird and shit to like AI now where you have like fucking Roman Reigns holding a cell phone saying, hey guys, I'm about to do some pranks. Like, AI has kind of came like a long fucking way to where it is kind of like borderline scary of how real some of this shit looks. Especially nowadays, you do have like scammers that fucking use that shit to like call loved ones and shit like that to like try to get money from them and shit. This I take a personal offense by because I'm 5'7", 5'8", maybe 5'9". London Climate event goes viral after introducing a 6-foot minimum wage height rule for men. That's... I don't know. That's kind of fucked, though. Like, why are you putting a height requirement on men? I wouldn't be allowed in. But that's also another thing, though, is that what if someone had high shoes? Would they be allowed in? I don't know. I've only went to a club like once in my life, and it was probably... It wasn't one of my favorite experiences. It was an experience because I went to a club, but it wasn't like... Oh man, I want to go back. I went to a club once and I'm like, I was so fucking overstimulated. Music was so fucking loud. There's so many fucking people. It was too goddamn crowded. It wasn't the best time I had. Especially now if they're going to be enforcing rules where you can't be 5'8", 5'9" anymore. Ohio woman broke into homes, cleaned them spotless, and left invoices hoping for new customers. I mean, lady, if you want to come to my house and clean it for me, that'd be great. Just don't fucking break in. Some people just got free time, man. And there's been a joke, and there's been plenty of time this joke has been repeated, is that you break into someone's house and just leave shit there on purpose. Or some people be like, man, I'm going to take the batteries from the remote. And shit like that, just to inconvenience people. But breaking in your house to clean it, that's a new one. And that's the thing. If you left invoices, how are you going to go get the money back? Like, are you writing down which homes you're breaking into? Dude, never mind. I'm thinking too deep into this. Just in case YouTube does not like this image. Just in case. It's not that bad, but I know YouTube is going to be like, oh, well, a man shirtless. You can't post that. But man quits his job at 70 to fulfill his dream to become an adult film actor. Passed away during his first scene. My only question is, because again, Pat wants me to, like, he wants my thought on it. Did he at least get to finish the scene? That's the real question. If he did, then fuck, man, bro got to live the fucking dream. Alright, so just to make note of this, guys. Pat wrote to me, I know you're not replacing your wife because I will end you, bro. That's what he wrote to me when he tagged me in this. New AI robots can do what wives used to do. This is clearly a fucking AI image. I can already fucking tell. Because this shit's really fucking distorted. But, no. I think the only time, I would even be able to get an AI robot to even do stuff like that is if me and my wife are at that age where we're just too lazy to fucking do it. If my drive is like somewhat there and her drive is gone. We've even talked about this. Is this like, hey, what are you gonna do if I'm not interested anymore? Like, I love you, I still want to be with you, but I'm just not interested anymore. I'll be like, I'll work around it, or I'll crank the chain. Especially because, if I'm old, I'm not going to go after some fucking 30-year-old. 30-year-old's not going to want my dusty ass. But, from what I've seen online, we are slowly getting to this point already. There's, already dolls, but, robots, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, would I personally use one? Again, this would have to be discussed with the wife. Heavily discussed. Before I even fucking think about it. But no, I would never replace my wife. I love her to death. Now, we got a nice, wholesome one here. Scientists build a device that transmit real kisses between long-distance partners over the phone. That's nice. I don't like this. This part's questionable. Because if this part can open, then, yeah. People aren't going to be using it for their phones. That's nice. It's a nice thought. Your spouse or, partner is just out on a business trip or whatever. Love you. It's nice. We are at the finale. This actually is a fucking true article. This is true. Uber Eats driver is taking pics of food delivery with their feet to get bigger tips. The person that's done this has not come forward. This is done by a single person. I don't know if other people are doing it, but I did actually see that this person has been. There's been more pictures than just these two. There've been multiple ones that people have been sharing when they get this specific dasher. I think it's DoorDash or Grubhub. It's one of those two, where she's taking really nice feet pics and she's making good tips. I ain't mad if you want to make some extra money and you got some nice feet. More power to you. You giving, hey man, here's your McDonald's order and a little feet pic for you to enjoy. I don't shame. Hey, if you like feet, you like feet. And to be honest, I'm surprised no one else has thought about this shit sooner. So that's we're all caught up with Pat's Corner. There were a couple that were kind of risque, and I wasn't 100% sure about showing them. If not, then they'll be posted like in a little, and we'll do it in a little future thing. But yeah, this has been a very, very special episode. Yeah, I can't even say this is an episode of the podcast. This is just a whole episode, like a whole thing of dedicated to Pat's Corner. But yeah, if you want to see more crazy content by your boy, click any of the things you see. I don't know which editing Matt will do it, but click anything you see here, and yeah, I will see you guys next time.